Hi, hope you had a great day. You're watching JG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm gonna go over 10 different Superman skins that could be added to Multiversus. There's a lot of Superman different outfits in the comics and the movies and everything. So I'm gonna go over 10 different skins that they could add to Multiversus, which I think would be super awesome because I think Superman really needs some skins. He only has one, and that one is like him being all golden, which is like not really that unique. It looks cool, but it's not really that unique. So yeah, for this video, I'm going over 10 different skins that he could have because personally I love Superman and I really hope he gets some new skins. So yeah, let's start getting over it. So the first skin that I think that could be added to Multiversus for Superman, and this was a very obvious idea. I think most people would have thought of this, is the black suit Superman. And he just looks super awesome. I mean, we can go with the Zack Snyder's black suit Superman, which looks super awesome. And you know, it's not much of the change from like the regular Superman, so maybe they could just make that one a gold skin. You know how they have some golden skins, like Iron Giant has a golden skin just because he took off the logo and everything. Yeah, they can just make the regular Superman black, and boom, you have black suit Superman. Or you could do the comic book classic Superman, where he has a beard, as you can see right here, and his long hair, which is really cool. His black suit Superman, his black suit is supposed to be like for healing and everything, so it does have a special purpose in the comics. I don't think they're gonna give it a skins advantage, so because I wouldn't like that personally. And I don't want to make the game pay to win. But I think that it could be really cool to have the comic book Superman perhaps and have like the beard and long hair. That would also look super awesome. So yeah, Black Suit Superman is definitely a must be added to this game. I think it has to come. I think it's such a classic Superman thing, and I'm really excited to see whenever they're gonna add it. Now, moving on to my second skin I think they should add, and this one's going to be Red Sun Superman, which is this one right here. And this one has a very interesting story. It's what if Superman got landed in Russia and in the Soviet Union, and he kind of joined their forces, and it's kind of interesting. He's kind of evil there. He's full communist and everything, so they give him this kind of like really evil looking suit with like the red cape and like this red kind of logo here, and the suit is all kind of like dark gray or black. I think that looks super awesome. I think it would look super awesome in game. I would personally be like, oh, that Superman is like really scary. You know, if I saw that, I was like, hey, I would stay away from Superman. I think it would look super awesome. So yeah, tell me what you think about this skin. I think it looks pretty awesome. Then the next one is just a pretty obvious one, but I think could be a really cool skin, and that is going to be Clark Kent. Come on, you can add Clark Kent. There's so many Clark Kents. There's the movie Clark Kent. There's the comic book Clark Kent. I like personally go with the classic comic book Clark Kent, which is this one right here. It just looks really nice. He's just really happy. His glasses, his tie, his suit. I mean, it just looks really cool. He looks like a reporter, which is what he is. So yeah, I think it's super awesome. I'm like, yep, that looks really nice. So yeah, hopefully that Clark Kent I think could be super awesome. They could even add some emotes with him. You know what they did in emote where like he's like Superman and boom he has or he's Clark Kent and boom he does the emote and he turns to Superman, like where he rips his shirt open. That would be super awesome. Or maybe that could be his ring animation. If they give him like a custom ring animation, he just tears it open and boom, Superman. That would look super awesome. So usually, personally, I think this skin has a lot of potential for emotes to like open the shirt and everything. That's so awesome. So yeah, Clark Kent Superman, really nice thing. So yeah, that's my third pick for the skin that they could be added for Superman. Moving on to my fourth pick, and this one's one that's very popular, and that's going to be Injustice Superman. And Injustice Superman doesn't look super different, but he doesn't have like a very different logo. It's like a huge S and like this huge triangle, and like right here he has like shoulder kind of like shoulder pads kind of armored thing for his cape, and it looks super awesome. His design on the bottom, as you can see in the image, is also kind of different. So it's not like a super drastic change, but I think because Injustice is so popular, it could do really well if you put it to purchase, and I think it would be a really well skin. Even if maybe they could add to a battle pass. You know, we just got season 1 and we saw how many skins they added. They could add this skin as a battle pass, maybe like in the free pass, and I think it would be like a skin that most people are going to be grateful to have. It's like, oh my god, it's Injustice Superman. You know how popular the comic is and how popular the game is. So yeah, I think that this skin has a lot of potential, and I think it would just be cool to have. You know, why not? Why not have it? It's super simple to make, and I think it looks super awesome. So yeah, let's have it. Alright, we're on to my next pick, and that is going to be Homemade Superman. And Homemade Superman is just a classic. I don't think the suit looks like amazing or anything, but it's just a classic. The Homemade Superman suit appeared in Superman and Lois, which was in this scene right here, which also the suit looks really nice, but as you can see, it's very much homemade. But yeah, when that appeared in Superman and Lois, fans went crazy. Every fan was like, oh my god, it's that suit. So I think if they add it to Multiversus, Superman fans would go absolutely nuts. They'd be like, oh my god, it's the original Superman suit. I think it would look super awesome. And you know, the Superman and Lois adaptation did a really great job of adapting it live action and like simplifying it instead of just like those really old drawings. So I think they add like the Superman and Lois kind of like same look, because it's basically the same thing in the comics, but like more like defined, and would look super awesome in game. You know, kind of like a lighter blue. His emblem is definitely like a red S, and like the black in the middle and like a yellow thing. I mean, I think it just looks super awesome. Kind of make it look like homemade. You know, I think it would look super awesome. So yeah, hopefully they add that suit. I think it's just be something that Superman fans really appreciate. Now another suit that I don't think it's not necessarily Superman, but basically it looks like Superman and has the same power as Superman. It's going to be Bizarro. I mean, Bizarro, I think you could just add him as a skin. I don't think you can make him a different character. You know, in the comics and the shows and everything, he is a different character, and he's a really interesting character. For example, instead of shooting lasers off his eyes, he shoots kind of like this freezing thing or whatever. He like freezes with his eyes, and instead of blowing eyes, like kind of like a regular Superman does, he breathes fire, which is super interesting. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how Bizarro is different in the comics. He's the opposite, which is why I think this will be super awesome. You see the S is kind of opposite, you know what I mean? And his face is completely demolished, just like really all scarred, and he has like blue eyes and everything. I think it could be a really cool skin. Obviously, I don't think they're gonna change the animation because then you confuse a lot of players. Even if they did change the animation, even if it was like, oh, he's breathing fire, you know what I mean? Even if it freezes them, I think it looks super awesome. But I don't think they can do that because it's gonna confuse players. But just the actual suit, I think looks super awesome. I think it has enough difference. I think the face itself looks cool. I think fans of Bizarro will really enjoy it. And overall, I think it's just a cool design for a character that I'm like, yeah, you should add this. It looks super awesome. And the blue eyes with the scarred face really makes me like it. So yeah, I think this has a lot of potential. The next one, and this one's like super insane. It's one of the best looks Superman's ever had in the comics. I think you guys are gonna love it. Is Armor Superman. This beast right here, and he looks like a complete beast. You know, he has like he's a full of armor, full steel armor. He's straight them out of steel. He has like lining on him, kind of. He looks like lining, but it's like it's not lining, but it looks like lining. It's like all these golden paddings and everything. And he has like his axes and he like his horns and everything. It looks super awesome. His boots look awesome as well. And overall, he just looks like a complete boss. I think they could add a skin for sure. It might be kind of confusing to see what character it is, but I think the S really gives it away. So I think that they could really add the skin. I think it would look super awesome if they did. I would absolutely buy it, especially with the golden things, especially if they shine in game. That would look super awesome. Maybe you don't need the axis because I think the axis might ruin like the hitbox and everything. And maybe like you might have to shrink like his horns and everything. But I don't care. I think the skin will look super sick in this game. Just because of art style and everything. I'm really curious to see how they could adapt Armor Superman into the Multiversus art style. It would look super sick. Personally, I think it would look awesome, amazing. And he would look like a complete beast. I think it could be like the skin for the pro Superman players. I think it could be super awesome. I would personally 100% get it. And tell me what you think about this one in the comments. I think you guys are gonna like this one a lot because it just looks sick. So yeah. Alright, on to the next one. And this one kind of already got leaked a little bit. And I heard it was gonna come to Multiversus. So let's see if it's true. And that is going to be Black Lantern Superman, which is this guy right here. It basically has the black suit Superman suit, which I think looks super awesome. You know, I think just black suit in general looks super awesome with like the silver S and everything. I think the design looks super awesome, but this one looks even cooler. The S is huge on his chest, and like it has like those silver lines that go through his legs and all the way into his boots, and his boots are silver as well. It looks super awesome. His sleeves are ripped, which I think looks super cool. You can see his muscles, but most importantly, the coolest thing is that he's a zombie. He's basically a zombie Superman. How cool is that? You have a zombie Superman. That is sick. That is truly sick. His face is all like eaten up and everything, and like his muscles look all like teared down and everything. He just looks super awesome. I mean, the zombie Superman, come on, how can you not add that to the game? It's like sick. And he is a Black Lantern Superman, like I said. So he has a Black Lantern ring, which I think is even cooler. You know, I think that's really cool. They could do some really cool animations with that, whether it's a winning animation, looting animation, or even like his actual attacks. It could be really cool. Imagine his like supersonic punch. Instead of being like golden, he'll look like all like kind of like this black grayish animation on it. I think that would look super cool, leaving like a black grayish trail. That would look super awesome. And imagine him flying. Oh, and besides that, his cape is ripped. Like it has like it's all ripped into little lines. Imagine that when he's flying. I mean, that would look so sick. You know what I mean? I would absolutely die to have Black Lantern Superman. I think it would look super awesome in the game. Like I said, I heard it was leaked. I heard that it was gonna come to the game. So yeah, I'm expecting it to come. I was expecting it to come this update, but it didn't come today, which is why I kind of waited the video to come out after the update because I want to see if it's gonna come in. That really sucks that he didn't come in this update, but I'm really hoping that he comes hopefully the next one or sometime this season. I think that would look super awesome. And come on, how can I ask? It just looks like Zombie Superman. Amazing concept. Alright, we're on to the next one, and that is going to be Godfall Superman, which comes from right here. And this suit looks super awesome. Once again, he's like an armored Superman, which I'm personally a fan of. Every time he has like an armor, even though he's a man of steel, I like how they actually armor him up, even though he doesn't need it. He just looks super awesome in armor with all those muscles. And honestly, I love the colors of it. It's like silver, but with like red on it. I think it looks super awesome. I love the shoulder padding on it. I love like the little S right here. It's like super small, but it looks super sick. I think it just has a really slick design. I think it looks really awesome. Just like looking at it, it's like, oh, that's a slick. You know what I mean? It's nothing that's like, oh, that's like not Superman at all. It's not like the armor Superman where you can like, where it's like super extra and everything, but I still think it looks super awesome. But no, this one's more underkey, more low key. You can definitely tell that's Superman, but it just looks super sick. You know what I mean? I think the colors really match each other, like I said. So I like his neck thing, and I don't know. I just think this skin could look super awesome. I think it would be for an amazing skin, and I think players would actually buy it. I think it's just super well designed skin in the comics and the animations, and I think it could make an amazing skin in the game, especially with the art style that Multiversus has. I think this skin could really be done well in that art style. So yeah, so we're excited to see that. Hopefully they add it. fingers crossed. Alright, well, that's the next one and the last one. And for my 10 idea for Superman skin, that is going to be Cyborg Superman. Yes, that does exist in the comics. There is this Cyborg Superman. There's two different versions of his kind of like design. So the first of all, there's this variation, which is a lot more simple, which is like half his face is cut right here, and then this whole side is kind of cut from the chest, and his arm is like cyborgy, you know, it's like metal, and then like one of his legs is like cyborgy. That's a simple kind of like design that he has. I think it's cool. I think Multiversus might go or opt for that if they have to choose one of these designs, because it's a lot more simpler, and I think it would look a lot cooler in the art side of the game. I think it would look really sick. So yeah, I think they would choose that option. But then there's also another option which I think looks even cooler, which is Superman with the bottom of his face all ripped off, and like his eye a little bit. So it's like the bottom of his face is ripped off, and then his eye is like red, glowing red. That's really cool. Then his chest is fine, but then like right here, like kind of his six pack is all ripped off, which I think is really interesting. And his arm looks super cool, and it has like this claw-looking figure, which I think looks super awesome. And I think that Superman skin will look even cooler. I would hope that they offer that one, because I think it's a lot more challenging. Sure, it's not like as simple as the other one, but imagine like the claw-looking thing in the game. I mean, I think that would look super awesome, just in animation style. It would look amazing. So yeah, I'm really hoping that they could add that skin. Cyborg Superman is definitely a very cool idea. So yeah, those are the 10 different skins that I think Superman should have in this game, that they should definitely be added. Tell me what you think about it down in the comments. Which one do you like the most? Which do you like least? Personally, I think for me, the two skins that I want added the most is Godfall Superman and Armor Superman. I think it looks super sick. Even a Black Panther Superman looks really sick as well. So those skins, I think those are the ones I really want added. But I would like to know which ones you would like added. Would you like Clark Kent into this game? Would you like the Injustice Superman in this game? Would you like the Red Sun Superman? Would you like the Black Suit? Anything you want to tell me that down in the comments. I'm very curious. As well as tell me which looks you didn't know that Superman had in the comics. Down in the comments, I'm very curious to see which looks you didn't know and how you found out. I think that's very cool. So tell me that down in the comments. As well as just leave a like if you're interested in this video. If it's very helpful, so please leave a like. And lastly, subscribe for a lot more videos like this. I'm gonna do another video like this on 10 different skins that Batman could have in Multiversus, which I think looks super awesome. So yeah, hopefully you will subscribe for that video if you enjoy this one, as well as a Flash content video for a character that they could add for Multiversus. I think that video is super awesome, so subscribe for that content. And I also cover a bunch of movies and shows, including Marvel, DC, the box office, and all that type of stuff. So subscribe for all that content as well that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is Jay Entertainment, out.